This case will give you trust issues. Mike Williams was a man who seemed to have it all: a loving family, a successful career, and a tight-knit community that adored him. But one cold December morning, everything changed. What started as an ordinary day quickly turned into a baffling disappearance that left his family searching for answers for nearly 2 decades. This is a story of mystery, heartbreak, and the shocking truth that no one saw coming. Stay with us on Bloodspot as we unravel the twists and turns of the Mike Williams case. Mike Williams was born on October 16, 1969, in Bradfordville, Florida. A charming and hardworking man, he grew up in a small but close-knit community where he quickly earned a reputation as a diligent student and a loving son. His mother, Cheryl Williams, always said that Mike had a smile that could light up a room and a work ethic that set him apart from his peers. Mike attended North Florida Christian High School, where he excelled academically and athletically. He was known for being kind, responsible, and driven, a young man with a promising future ahead of him. It wasn't long before his life seemed to fall perfectly into place. While attending Florida State University, Mike met Denise Merrill. Denise was beautiful, confident, and charismatic, and the two hit it off instantly. Friends described them as a picture-perfect couple, complementing each other in every way. Mike was deeply devoted to Denise, and in 1994, they married in a beautiful ceremony surrounded by friends and family. The couple settled in Tallahassee, Florida, where Mike worked tirelessly as a real estate appraiser. He was known for being ambitious, often working long hours to provide the best life for Denise. Together, they built what appeared to be a dream life, complete with a comfortable home and plans for a bright future. On December 16, 2000, Mike Williams left home early in the morning to go duck hunting at Lake Seminole. It was supposed to be an ordinary day for the avid outdoorsman, but Mike never returned home. When he didn't show up for a family celebration later that day, Denise reported him missing. A search was quickly launched, and authorities initially believed Mike had drowned in the lake. His boat was found, and it seemed plausible that he had fallen overboard and been eaten by alligators, an idea that gained traction due to the lake's reputation for wildlife. But something about this theory didn't sit right. How could an experienced hunter like Mike, who knew the lake well, meet such an unfortunate fate? His body was never found, and no concrete evidence pointed to an accident. While most people began to accept the tragic accident theory, Cheryl Williams refused to give up. She was relentless, pushing for investigations and raising awareness about her son's disappearance. Cheryl knew in her heart that something sinister had happened. For years, Cheryl wrote letters to government officials, law enforcement, and anyone who would listen. She begged for Mike's case to remain open, even as others urged her to let go. Her persistence was unwavering, even when it seemed like no one believed her. Her determination kept the case alive, but the truth remained elusive for nearly 2 decades. In 2017, everything changed. After years of Cheryl's relentless advocacy, law enforcement decided to revisit the case. A tip led authorities to Brian Winchester, a longtime friend of Mike's, and someone who had been close to the Williams family for years. As investigators dug deeper, the truth began to unravel. Brian and Denise's relationship wasn't as innocent as it seemed. They had been having an affair before Mike's disappearance, a revelation that shocked the community. But the real bombshell came when Brian confessed that he and Denise had conspired to kill Mike. Brian Winchester admitted that he had lured Mike to Lake Seminole on the pretense of a hunting trip. Once there, he pushed Mike into the water, expecting him to drown. But when Mike struggled to stay afloat, Brian panicked and shot him in the face with a shotgun. Brian buried Mike's body in a remote area to cover up the crime. For years, Denise and Brian maintained their affair while keeping the truth hidden. Brian's confession ultimately led investigators to Mike's remains, bringing closure to a mystery that had haunted Cheryl and the community for nearly 2 decades. In 2018, Denise Williams stood trial for her role in the murder. She was charged with first-degree murder, conspiracy to commit murder, and being an accessory after the fact. Prosecutors painted a chilling picture of Denise's cold and calculated actions, accusing her of manipulating Brian into carrying out the murder, so she could collect on Mike's $1.75 million life insurance policy. The jury found Denise guilty, and she was sentenced to life in prison. Brian, who had cooperated with authorities, avoided the death penalty but received a 20-year sentence for his role in the crime. Mike Williams' story is a chilling reminder that betrayal often comes from the people we trust most. Cheryl Williams' unwavering fight for justice serves as an inspiration to never give up, even in the face of insurmountable odds. But the case also leaves us with haunting questions. How could two people so close to Mike conspire against him? What drives someone to betray the people they claim to love? What do you think about the tragic story of Mike Williams? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories that uncover the darkest truths.